Hey, it's H here, and today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. In this video we're going to go through the price action, what happened during the weekend, and where we are at on a possible Elliott Wave count. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. Now first, before we go into the local price action, let's take a look at the Elliott Wave counts. This one was one that I had presented earlier. This is looking more and more unlikely as the price continues to develop. We see a price action here that looks more impulsive than corrective, which means that this wave 4 is really unlikely already, and although it's not invalidated yet, as it has not come below the wave 2, it is super unlikely. I'm just going to keep it for now here though. WXY count saying that we have completed this structure here in the middle, and we'll be looking for lower levels. It's still in play. This structure here looks again impulsive, so we're going to dive into this in a bit. Another one is here that we had a WXY into a W and or a wave. There's no certainty about this yet, as we don't know how much this is going to retrace downwards. Currently again impulsive look, so if we are still looking 3 ways down, we would be looking for this structure as a 5-way structure, 3 ways up and then 5 down, creating a zigzag pattern down here. Something like this. Depending on how hard this goes, this B wave, we can then determine if it's a X wave or a B wave or a wave 2 that is coming up. Let's put this guy here. Next option, there's loads of options unfortunately, as this is a 3-way mess, and usually at that point we're going to get a lot of options, unfortunately, until some of the structures shows us the direction of where we're going next. But for now, again, A or W, X and Y. Whether the C or X or B is done down here, we'll look into that in just a moment. So here is what we left off last time when we were looking at Bitcoin. So overall, this was the idea. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into completed third. We had divergence between the third and fifth, which is expected. At that point we were expecting a wave structure forming up. As we got that, we kind of think that this is again the wave 4. It came down to the retracement area where we expect wave 4s to go to, just before 382 and 236. So this area is pretty good for it. No issues with that. Now after that point we have seen this kind of a structure happening here. The weekend range here, we'll look into that in just a moment again, providing us not too clear of a signal what this is, saying that this could be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 is possible, but we'll check that out. The only thing that I don't like about that is that even on 15 minutes this has created a new low on RSI, which usually entails that this is the strongest wave here, or wave structure here, and this is only the third. So again, for a wave structure on Elliott Wave, as it completes, it creates a divergence between the third and fifth. So that is something that we should be looking for on this. Currently it hasn't done so on this lower time frame, so yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Now let's get into closer look. Let's start with the daily. There's a large range here from around the December 2020s that has given us a point of control that we're stuck onto right now. Currently the point of control is here around 38,800, and which is the place where we wicked through earlier today. Also on lower time frame, we have this range around from 18th of January. However, you want to put the local range point of control is again around the same area, 38,900, around that area. So that is one big area of resistance. As we see, we are bouncing around that currently. If it's going up, it's fine. If it's going down, it's fine. But again, this has established itself as some kind of a support area now. On more local time frame, we have had again this golden pocket, which was taken or measured from the lows of 24th of February up to the highs of 28th of March, giving us the golden pocket right around the price area we be at. So around 38,800 plus minus a couple hundred. There's also an established monthly level just below here at 38,450, and that was not ticked, at least on Binance chart. I haven't checked others. And there's also a naked session point of control right below that. That hasn't been taken either. So if the price decides to come down here, there's still going to be some levels down here before we head down without any resistance or support down here. Now let's take a look at the CME. So CME close was, CME open was at 39,885-ish at the end of April 14th, and it closed around here at 40,150. So we created this gap, and surprise to nobody, we filled the gap right away. The price was coming already downwards, so definitely not a surprise that it got filled. So yeah, CME gaps usually get filled sooner rather than later, and this time it got filled right away. Other ones that we were looking into before was this pitchfork. That is still in play. We currently, again, pitchfork from highs to these lows on April 1st to the highs of April 4th, if you want to plot that into your charts. We were dancing around the zero line here, the median line, going some nice support from that, as well as the levels mentioned previously. Let's see if we can unclutter this a bit. So as we were dropping down, we created a gap that hasn't yet to be filled. It looks like we've got some kind of resistance here at the moment. We've tried to get above it, but it is holding us down quite well at the moment. This gap again is one of those gaps that are going to get filled sooner rather than later. I wouldn't be surprised if the price decides to go up here, and let's see what kind of support or resistance we have there. Not much. The previous resistance here at around 39,500. Top range for this single print gap is again a resistance. Now it was acting as support on April 14th and just April 18th before that bounce up. I think there was something else as well. Yeah, again on the weekend when we were coming down up here, a price hit here, another golden pocket with range. Which range was that? I think it was this one. Yeah, but that was later as this range was getting established. On this larger one, again, if we scroll this down here, it was established as a range value area high with a golden pocket just above it. So this area again was acting as a resistance, most likely giving us some kind of move downwards, and as it did. From there on, we had another golden pocket from the lows of 14th of April to the highs of the 15th, and again golden pocket here giving us some kind of price going higher. At that point we were again acting against the range value area high of this range, and we had a larger time frame 50% retracement area, which is this one, this orange line, at again around that 40,660. That again was from the lows of 24th of February to the highs of 29th of March. Now again, let's dive in a bit closer. Then we had established this smaller range, and again, as you can see, that there was plenty of highs and lows that are definitely established and that could be traded as the range went on. Short the highs, long the lows, whichever way it breaks down to, one of your trades are getting pretty good value, I think. Of course, depending on your strategy, you could be taking profits at the point of controls and the range value area highs. Those are two good taking profit areas for short-term trades. Let's close one of these so we can actually see some. Was there something else? Point of control again. Oh, sorry, a golden pocket from the lows of April 14th to these highs here, 15th. Again, I think I mentioned that. But again, golden pocket. So if you were trading this range as I did, it was pretty technical. Pretty easy as well though. What is this parallel channel? Oh yeah, does not matter. But yeah, I think those were the basic ones. Again, as with Elliott Wave, this low gave us a low on RSI as well. So I am actually expecting, I'm still on a short from 43k around here. I got I think just a bit of half position still open, and what I'm still looking for is another low on price and on a shorter time frame, and a higher low on RSI, giving us the divergence where we can start to take another more profits and possibly taking a long. What area is that I'm going to be looking at? It's definitely this one here, around 38,400, even just a small step down here. What I don't like about this though is just the price action that we had here. It doesn't really remind me too much of a 5-way move, unless you say that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this would be 5. These are not overlapping, so I guess it is valid. Just the structure wise, it does not look very good. Other ones I'm looking at is again this weekly at 37,740. If it goes below those, we need to check that again, where we would be looking at. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to share to you today. So if you have another coin you would like me to analyze again, an altcoin or stock, let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one. Bye bye.